What do your priorities look like?
That's an interesting question. I can tell you my struggle is just that clarity piece of not knowing what my priorities are. But when it comes to business, man, it just be like, okay, where to start? Doobies, welcome back to JTNS, Just Talk Nothing Serious. Your boy Anthony Robinson, aka Tone. You know who I got in the building.
What's up, my guy?
What's going on, brother?
Henry Allen Harton, the third.
Don't forget the
3.
You already know, man. What's up? What we got, bro?
Man, got some stuff for y'all today,
Talk to me, man.
So, I recently revisited an album. And man, I think a classic.
Okay.
Savage Life 2 by Webby.
Oh,
classic.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Man.
But I don't know, maybe it was Savage Life, I don't remember, but he has, in a song, he says, I ain't got a car, I just need some new rims. And it made me think about it, like how backward thinking is that, right? Like, I don't have a car, I just need some new rims. Like, it made me think about it's a Boosie song. I pull up to the club VIP, gas tank on E, but all drinks on me. Wipe me down. And then it made me think about Minnie Fresh and Baby.
Oh, man.
A Bird, man.
I know what you're talking about.
I got a quarter tank of gas in my new E-Class, but that's okay, because I'm still fly.
Gator boo.
So today, right, today,
oh, man,
we're going to be talking about priorities.
Let's talk about it.
As a leader, what do your priorities look like? Do you have everything in unison in the actual order of effectiveness?
That's an interesting question. I can tell you my struggle.
All right.
My struggles sometimes is just that clarity piece of not knowing what my priorities are. Mm-hmm. You know, of course you got the obvious, man. You got my wife, you got my kids. But when it comes to business, man, it just be like, okay, where to start? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which is why I got to write it down all the time, you know? So that's my struggle, man. Like, each day, like, all right, what I need to do first, what I need to do, you know? So
yeah, I think the clarity piece is super important, right? Uh-huh. Because you do got to figure out, okay, and I think what clarity, what gives it clarity is, what's your primary responsibility?
My primary responsibility as a content creator?
No, just in life, what's your primary responsibility?
My spiritual life.
Okay.
You know, that's number one. Because if I'm not in tune, then I'm not effective in any other role that I play.
Yep.
You know, so that's pretty much my priority.
Right. So it's like this, right? Like, you love your wife probably more than I've seen a lot of people love their wife, just being honest with you, right? Like I know I'm very like conscious of what I even say to Chrisanne, because I know like I know how much you adore your wife and like how much respect you have for her, and just like it's admirable, right? You know, the type of husband that you are, right? But at the same time, right, your spiritual life is the most important thing, right?
Most important, yeah.
So, and I think, and it's almost even like, and it goes from, you know, because, you know, from outside of you've been a good spouse, it's been a good parent.
Yeah,
and then from a good parent, it comes from being a provider.
True.
Right, and these different things, like, but there's different sacrifices that you have to make.
Right.
In order to be great at the first thing, which is your spiritual life.
Right.
So what I mean by that is, like, even though your spiritual life is most important, there may be some things that you have to do to free up your time.
Yeah, I think that may be the most important. Really, the most important thing is to, and actually that's in my journal. One of my the most important priority is to get down time management. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot. Business owners, you know, like you got to do marketing, you got to create content. Right now, it's just us running the show. So we're creating content, you know, then having other clients, they want you to shoot their, you know, content. And then you got to think about your spiritual life and your wife and your baby crying. And it's a lot, man, you know. So I think for the most part, I have to focus more on my time and how I can be most effective in my time management. Then I think my priorities come within that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Step number 1, get you a calendar.
Oh, definitely. So that's my thing. Write it down too, man.
Write it down.
You know,
use the calendar.
Use the calendar or get a journal. Link in the description.
So every day before I get my day started, like, and I got a running list in my phone now, but like, because I'm so mobile now, I got to keep it with me. But I write out what I need to get accomplished that day before I even start my day. And as the day goes on, as things pop up, I'll add to it.
Makes sense.
And I'll cross things out as I get it done.
Right.
So that way I know. So like I put things in my calendar of like, okay, this is my direction of what I want, you know, my day to go, my week to go.
Right.
My month to go. But then day by day, I have my task list that, okay, I know from 7 to 8, I'm going to be working on this review.
Right.
But after that, this is what I need to get done.
Makes sense.
You know, so that way I don't have too much idle time.
You sound like a man of focus. And I guarantee you this. Listen to this. Watch this. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to give me an honest answer.
All right.
When you first wake up in the morning, do you look at social media?
Actually, I do.
What?
I do. The reason why, though, is the reason why.
Wait. Okay. I bet I know the reason why.
I bet you don't.
I bet I do.
What?
You look at motivational videos.
I do. If I turn on, well, so, okay, kind of.
Okay. Go ahead.
You're halfway right. You're halfway right.
Go ahead.
So, I like to sleep. I will go to bed at 9 o'clock.
Right.
Wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, tired, and I gotta force myself to go to wake up. And so social media is what I choose to use, and I kind of go through like either looking at news, like okay, what's trending on Twitter, right? What's trending, but more so, I gotta wake myself up.
Makes sense.
So that's the reason why I go to social media first.
Okay, makes sense. The reason why I ask, I find it like a few weeks ago, I woke up, first thing I did was get on social media. Not pray, not meditate, but got on social media. And I started looking at, people taking trips, eating all this fancy food. Man, if you don't know Chris and I, we love to take trips. But we're in a season in our lives where we got to kind of scale back. And I started thinking of like, man, I can't wait to get back to doing that, And then from there, it caused me to go down it caused this trickle effect where I started to look at things I don't have versus what I do have. And then it caused me to focus outside of what my goals and my priorities were on, other things, because I got into this anxiety, anxiousness rut, So I'm like, I need to do this because we got to get it. And it kind of messed up my priority, man. It kind of threw me off, So, I mean, if you struggle with that, don't get on social media. But if you got to wake yourself up, like my man here, it's cool. I think it's to each his own. But I really know that for me, I have to pray. I have to meditate. And I have to have, Oprah talk about it a lot. She talk about having a spirit of gratitude. You have to open up your eyes to what's really in front of you and just be thankful for that, because it'll align your day. So, that's my little piece on that. When you said that, I thought about that. So,
I wish I could wake up and immediately pray and meditate. I ain't got it in me like that. I just,
Why not? Ooh.
Cause like,
Hold on. I asked him this because he asked me this. He's really ambitious. So I'm finna.
I don't know where it's going, but we're gonna go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, really just like I like to sleep. Like I will at 11 o'clock, I'm ready to take a nap.
Well, you know what? And here's another lesson too, but that's your priority though.
What, sleeping?
No, I'm just I mean, obviously it's not affecting anything, right?
I feel like I could be more productive. I feel like if I had a better system of okay, so even though it helps me to use social media to wake myself up, I do feel like there's a more effective way to wake myself up.
Okay.
Whether that's like immediately just hopping out the bed, but it didn't come with the discipline piece. Like,
makes sense.
Like, but again, I love sleep, so like I just like my alarm goes off at 4 o'clock, and I typically don't get up until 4:35. Like I let it really goes off.
You get off earlier than I do.
Like it literally goes off like 3 to 6 times before, all right, let me get up.
Right. I mean, to each his own, man. Like when it comes to priorities.
Anybody, we got any snoozers out there? Do anybody just snooze? I snooze.
Let's see, for me,
religiously.
Okay, so I want to get back on this priority piece because, again, it depends on what is affecting my life. So, like, for instance, I can't eat beef after 8 o'clock at night.
Really?
I can't. Because it's going to be hard for me to wake up to go to the gym.
I knew it was the burger. It got me. That's why I can't wake up like that.
But that's my priority. But I noticed that every time I want to reach a goal, I think we mentioned there's something else I have to sacrifice. You know what I mean? So like now I got to eat lighter at night so I can wake up earlier.
Yeah.
I got to pray and meditate after the gym and not look at social media so that I can have a clear and concise vision as to what I want my day to look like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think prioritizing is really good, but you also have to be intentional and aware of what you want, you know, and what your goals are. So, yeah.
And the only way you do that, write it down.
Write it down.
Get your journal.
Get a journal, man. Get a journal. You got a lyric of the day?
I did. I had 3.
Oh,
yeah, I had 3 lyrics a day. That's a first in JTNS history.
I got a scripture of the day.
Lyrics.
I mean, it's about prioritizing, but you know, it's more general. And it's seek ye first kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all these things should be added to you. Just like I mentioned before, I gotta wake up, pray and meditate, ask God for His intentions for my life for that day. You know, so that I can get on one accord with His visions and His plans, and just have to, you know, have faith that everything else gonna fall in place and be added, man. So that's kind of my priority. You know, seek God. You know, make sure my wife good, baby good, business is, you know, somewhat organized. So yeah, that's that, man.
I got a serious question for you.
What's that?
How do you stay up after you wake up and praying? Because like if I'm waking up and praying, I'm closing my eyes, I'm definitely going back to sleep.
What are you praying at?
In the bed.
Hey, there you have it. There you have it.
You know what though? Because I take things literal. I take things literal. Like when you wake up, the first thing you should do is pray. So like wake up. The hell thing waking me up this morning. Snooze. You know.
Yeah. Well, is it effective?
No, it's not.
Okay, well, you got to find something else.
Yeah.
You got to go in the other room. I have to go, you know, the studio at the house. I have to go in there, man, and just wake up and pray. They say it's actually better to meditate after you wake up, too.
Man, I'm definitely going to sleep. I meditate.
Yeah.
I'm going right back to sleep.
Nah, that's a practice, man. Bruh, it took me like 6 months to kind of figure it out. But you'll
That's
figure it
good,
out.
man. That's good. Well, hopefully I can steal some of your techniques. My snoozer's out there. This is the guy, man.
Nah, man.
He clearly got it. He got it figured out. We got to get like him.
It's all self-awareness, man. Self-awareness, praying, meditation, journaling, writing it down. I know that, when you journal about yourself, prioritize yourself, man, because you learn a lot about yourself. They call it sharpening the axe. You know that quote, spend 4 hours sharpening the axe?
Oh, and then like 10 minutes
cutting the tree
or something like that.
Yeah, you sharpen your axe.
Clearly just made that 10-minute piece up, but it's a short amount of time.
Right. So, yeah, man, I'm just, everything's spiritual for me, so I just kind of try to, that's my thing, man.
Yeah.
We all got a thing.
I like it, man. Reverend. I appreciate that, man.
I always think of the show, hey, man, when I hear Raven. Y'all remember that show? But anyway, man, hey, what you got, bro?
That's it, man. That's all I got.
That's it.
It's, just talk nothing serious.
Nothing serious,
For
man. But, hey, podcast coming, though.
Podcast is coming.
4/4/23, baby. And what?
We got a documentary.
And a documentary.
For that. Be More, Do More documentary.
Let's go.
Give you a snapshot of who we are or who we were prior to where we are today.
Yeah, man, it's coming together real good. Yeah. I'm loving the story. I'm even getting to know this guy more by listening to his family talking. It's a wonderful thing, man. But y'all look out for it. That's 3/24/23. So we got a lot coming.
Yeah.
We got a lot coming.
Quick. Second quarter is coming. We ready. Hey, for all y'all that messed up in the first quarter, it's okay. Because second quarter is your quarter.
It's your quarter. Let's get it, man. Hit the like button. Share this information. Get it out of here. Hit the bell. Hit the bell, man. And let's get this content out of here, all right?
Peace.